I just got the stone bath mat. It is a huge upgrade to my traditional bath mat, which was oftentimes moist, it would get mildewy, and it was really difficult to dry. This one is so much simpler to use. It absorbs moisture really quickly. It also dries really quickly. You don't have to worry about laundering it. It stays clean looking year after year. If it does get a stain on it, all you need to do is take a little bit of sandpaper to it and it comes right out. It's thin and lightweight, and I really love the sleek look in my bathroom. Let me show you how I like to set this up in my bathroom. The mat comes in a couple of different color options and a couple of different patterns as well, which is really handy for coordinating with your decor. Inside, you'll find this handy packet with a few different items inside. They actually include a small sanding pad, so if you do accumulate a stain over time, it's easy to remove by rubbing back and forth with this. You'll also find a user manual, and this is actually really handy. I highly suggest that you keep this on hand. The front not only describes the product, but the back gives you instructions on maintaining the item as well. It's a really nice thing to keep in your drawer, just in case you need it for the future. In addition to that, there's a non-slip mat, which you will need to place on the floor underneath your stone mat. And this rubber mat comes perfectly sized, exactly the shape of your stone mat, so definitely keep this on hand, but if it does wear out over time, you can definitely replace it with a different one. You can see the texture is really nice, and look up close at how smooth this is. This is a diatomaceous earth. It's not only durable, but it's very, very soft underfoot. It doesn't feel cold or too hard. You can see the other side is just nice and smooth. That's why you need to put the no grip mat underneath it. And I do like how the edges of this one are curved. It gives a nice look, and it's just a little bit nicer in case you stub your toe on it. It's very easy to replace with my old mat. I simply place down the rubber mat and the stone mat on top. And you can see once I do that, there's no slipping or moving around at all. And because this mat is thin, it doesn't cause a walking hazard. It doesn't stick up too high. It's really nice and low profile. Once you step out of the shower, the water from your feet will immediately be absorbed into the mat. It doesn't soak to the floor underneath. It really is amazing how quickly and efficiently this works. Here are my footprints after I stepped out of the shower, but let me give you a close-up example of how easily the water absorbs into this mat. I'm just going to take a spray bottle here and spray a good amount of water directly onto the stone mat. You can see that it absorbs almost immediately. This video is not sped up. This is real time. You can see as soon as the water accumulates on the surface, it will immediately start absorbing and spreading out through the mat, and it will completely dry within 1 hour of sitting here on my floor. I don't need to lift it up off the surface. It will just dry on its own sitting here. This is a really great product. I love how it looks, feels, and functions. Definitely check this out. And not only does it work great in a shower area, but you could put this in a kitchen in front of your sink or use it in a pet feeding area.